In the name of the Almighty Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. How are you, my dear students? Hope you are really well and you are continuing your studies. I am Mohammad Aminul, your teacher of English in Tamil Girls High School, Itamun students. I am also fine. I am welcoming you all to my today's online class of Tamil Girls High School. Okay. Today I will discuss for the students of class 8, 9 and 10. And my today's topic is voice. And of the voice, the real topic is imperative sentence. The changing of voice of the imperative sentence. You already know how to change the voice. Yet I am giving you the key points once again. To change the voice from active to passive, at first we look at the subject and then the object of the subject will be used as the subject of the passive voice. And then according to the person and number of the subject and tense of the active voice, we will use an auxiliary verb. That is number 2. According to the number and person of the subject of the active voice and tense of the active voice, there will be an auxiliary verb. Number 3, always PP, past participle form of the verb. Okay, and by, in most cases, by preposition at the 4th place, and at the last, the subject of the active voice will be used as passive of the object of the passive voice. Okay, the subject of the active voice will be used as the object of the passive voice. So this is the imperative sentence. If you try or if you are told to change the voice of the imperative sentence, and if it is assertive sentence, affirmative imperative sentence, if your changing voice is affirmative imperative sentence, at first you will use a let at the beginning. Then object of the reported object of the active voice will be the subject of the active voice. And in the imperative sentence, always there will be be. At the 3rd place, there will always be a be. There will always be a be. And then the past participle form of the principal verb. Past participle form of the verb. So look, just 4 things you have to keep in your mind while going to change the voice of the imperative sentence from active to passive. Again, I am telling. At first, let, and then the object of the active voice will be after a few changing will be used as the subject. In the third place, be, and in the fourth place, PP, past participle form. And if there are any other words or extension, it will be used at the last. Okay. So at first, one, that, two, one, two, B, three, PP, fourth place, PP. Look at my second sentence. Tell me a story. Tell me a story. Here we see two objects, me and a story. Of those two objects, anyone can be used as subject. At first, let. At first, we will use let. And of the two objects, if there is two objects, you can use which do you like most. I have chosen a story. Object is a subject. In the third place, be, and in the fourth place, PP. Okay, compare with them. At first, let, and object will be subject. In the third place, be, and PP at the fourth place. Okay, as there was another object, it will be used without change. Okay. Look at my third sentence. Do not speak ill of others. Do not speak ill of others. It is a negative imperative sentence. Negative imperative sentence. If your sentence which you are going to change is negative imperative, you will use just let before not. Let not. Okay? Again, if you are changing sentence, the sentence which is going to be changed by you, and if it is negative imperative, you will just use not before let. So let not. So let not. Negative sentence, let not. And other words will be as usually change. Okay? Let not ill of others for object. Do not, operator do not, principal verb, that is imperative sentence. So let not, object will be subject, ill of others. In the third place, be, and then PP. Okay. So it is really easy for you. If you just for a while, very short while, if you think you will learn, you will do, then you can. Because this is very short rule and very easy rule. If my sentence is imperative affirmative sentence, just I will use let at the first, and then object of the subject, object of the reporting verb, object of the active voice as the subject, and in the third place be, and at last the PP. And on the other hand, if my subject, which I am going to change the voice from active to passive, if it is negative sentence, I will just use not before let, and all other things will remain unchanged and like the affirmative imperative sentence. Okay? So as it is negative, let not, and object will be subject, ill of others, be in the third place. At the fourth place, spoken. Okay. And my last sentence is always speak the truth. Okay, always speak the truth. And you know, in the imperative sentence, affirmative sentence, at first we find a principal verb. A principal verb at the first, because always the subject of the imperative sentence is you, and you remain silent, you remain invisible, you remain invisible. So it is just a sentence of two words, principal verb and object. Affirmative sentence, they are in the active form, and the passive form will be let object, the truth object. In third place, be. In fourth place, spoken. Okay, and if there is always or any other phrase at the beginning, it will be at the ending. If we always ever or something, a word like something this, that will be used at the ending. Okay. So I see that we have found only 4 matters, 4 points of the rules. At first, let, if it is affirmative imperative, let, and if it is negative, let not. So let or let not. And then object of the imperative active voice will be as the subject. Okay. And then that is in the third place. In the third place, be. In the fourth or last place is PP, past participle form. Okay. So I think that you have learned my class, and really it will help you a lot during your writing skill or spoken skill. Okay. And of course, as well as you will get marks in your English paper, question paper, voice changing, and so you will practice it well. If you practice, then our efforts, our industry will be fruitful, and we also will be successful, and you will have ultimately a good result. So thank you. I am at the end of the class. I will meet you on next classes. Till then, keep well, keep safe. Allah Hafiz.